Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the senior taster of Whisky.com, and today we have the Laphroaig 10 years of age here in our cask. And I had that bottle 5 times, 7 times here in front of the camera, so it's an old relative. It's very, I know that bottle for a long, long time.
But the thing is, the Laphroaig 10 is really an important Scotch whiskey.
Yeah.
One of the most important, as it has been there a long time, and it's really an icon. And the current king is really fond of that. I think he is going to renew the royal warrant. I'm not quite sure. I think that he has 2 years' time to renew all the royal warrants that have been given out.
Oh.
Otherwise, they lose the royal warrant. So if he forgets, then I think they are no longer allowed to print something on there.
Then the old bottles will increase in.
Yeah, but
price.
he will not. He loves the Laphroaig. He's going to say, yeah, come on.
Goes just through the roof of your...
Yeah, by appointment to HRH, the Prince of Wales, distiller and supplier of single malt Scotch whisky, D. Johnson & Co., Laphroaig, Isle of Islay. Yeah, he loves his Laphroaig. So, but I think he loves the Laphroaig, and he made his mother give out the warrant, I think. And now he has to give out the warrant, the new one. I don't know. It's strange old traditions.
If I read that right, then this warrant was given out by the Prince of Wales.
So himself. Maybe the princes can also give out warrants. I don't know.
Inflationary.
There are tons of princes out there.
Okay, so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So we just had the Laphroaig Select here for our tasting, and we have now the direct comparison to that Laphroaig Select, and this has more depth and is massive, has a lot of phenolic smoke in it, and it takes quite a time after you're coming through all that smoke down to the character of the whiskey. So this is medicinal, this is seaweed, this is seashore with rotten tang. This is everything some people do not like at all, and some people like it very, very much. So this is massive.
So for the beginners, it's not like real seaweed and that kind of stuff. It's the remembrance of that, and that's really nicely built into that sweet touch, but also into the smoke, and that feels a little bit like that sea flavor to it. And you're not just feeling seaweed in there. There's a lot of whiskey, oak, smoke. But I love the way you have the smoke inside the Laphroaig. This here is a bit more round than the Select. The Select was just dry, very medicinal. This one is medicinal. Yeah, still dry, not that kind of dry, but a little bit more round from my point of view.
So what I do like very much is that this bottle stayed quite constant in the price. This costs a little bit above 30, up to the mid 30s here in Central Europe, and this price sticks to the bottle for decades. So this bottle is here, always has 10 years of age. It didn't become younger. They didn't change anything on the bottle. It's still the same. And they have huge pot stills, produce millions of liters every year and mature them in their warehouses. So this is a constant factor in the Scotch whisky industry, and this whiskey is here to stay, and people like it. And well, it's had this distinct green bottle with a white old label on it, so it's in terms of marketing not very famous, modern. This is old, isn't it? Yeah, very good. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
So this has a little juicy tone in it, a little vanilla, and then the oak shines through. Then light spiciness from the oak appears, and the smokiness clads everything in your mouth. It's there to stay, and it's becoming sweeter in the aftertaste. Hadn't remembered that. Yeah, so the taste is really gentle today, compared probably to the younger select.
Well, I didn't give you a close. I was a bit distracted from the nice taste. Yeah, it's still intense. It has a lot of smoke intensity in it, but you feel the maturity. You feel a bit of a roundness. Some of the edges have been filed off. Some of the edges are still there. It's between a round, well matured one and an edgy one. So I do like it. It's a very interesting intermediate between mature and intense and young. And so you have a lot of intensity, but also maturity. It's a nice point in time. And 10 years is just a very good point for a Scotch.
So if we now say it's more rounded, please note this is a very intense, very smoky, very medicinal, phenolic single malt whiskey. It just has 40% ABV, but it kicks you.
It kicks
really in that.
The thing is, yes, it's more rounded. If you say it's more rounded, what do you compare it to? We just compare it to the Select. If you compare it to pretty much any other Scotch, then yeah, it's edgy, it's intense, it's smoky.
But remember, the pot stills have a very narrow constriction between the pot and the neck, so the vapors, the alcohol vapors, are very stable in it. The distillation process is very, very good. So the raw alcohol is really highly distilled, very clean. So there is from the feeling on your tongue, this is quite juicy and mild and not that alcoholic, edgy. So the taste is round and everything around it is hefty.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just still, compared to the Select, it's a little bit less intense, more mature, but it's still very intense whiskey, very, very smoky whiskey, and for a nice price, around $33 in Europe. But yeah, nice price for a 10-year-old Laphroaig. Yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.